Alright, so my camera's messing with me because I turned it on and I was getting all set up so I could record something. And I'm looking at the screen, I'm like, that's kind of weird. But I got used to it. And then all of a sudden it kicked into a different mode and it flipped it around. So, like, now I'm here, but whenever I first turned it on, it was like the mirror image of me, so it was like, oh. Oh. So it'd be like this. Kind of weird. It just, I don't know. I was like all ready. I was like, yeah, I'm pumped. And then all of a sudden it was like I was me, but I was moving funny because I'd lift this hand, but I'd see this hand go up. And you know, the camera kind of messes with you, but when you're watching a screen facing you, you can see, like, it's like a mirror. But when I lift this hand, which I'm expecting to see the mirror reflection of this hand, here's what I see. And I'm like, wow. But then I somehow accepted it before the camera flipped it, and then when it flipped it, I was like, I was being deceived the whole time. Canon deceived me. How'd you deceive me, Canon? Hi, I'm Kevin Fingers Jones. Sometimes I like looking at you too. Most of the times not, but sometimes I like looking at you. I haven't posted in a while, which is great because if I did, it'd probably be a problem with me. But I am posting one now because it's like 1 o'clock in the morning. For some reason I'm still awake. I should be asleep. I finished homework right at midnight, so it's the end of the school week, which is weird when a school week ends on a Tuesday night. You know, it's like, okay, the next week starts tomorrow, you got till Tuesday night to get all your stuff done. And it's weird taking online classes for that reason, because like normally I try to take the last class ended on Sunday at 11, which was alright, well, except for 1 week, Monday at 11, but that's the end of the year. And that was cool. Sunday 11, you know, you get up Sunday morning, you make breakfast, you hang out with the family, you do some shopping, maybe some home repairs, maybe some automotive repairs, and then you smoke something. So it's going to take you hours. So you go outside, you fire up the smoker, yeah, let the smoke gather, get the right temperature. That takes you a while, and as soon as you get the right temperature, start the smoke, throw the meat on, bam, every hour you gotta check it. So what do? You turn on the TV sitting next to you on the porch outside, and you have the laptop sitting in front of you. You go through, you watch football, you tend to the grill every hour, and you do homework. If, you know, maybe you had nothing. Maybe you fucking slacked your ass off all week and you had everything. But I used to try to give it up on Mondays, because the first day it sucked anyway. And usually it was like Friday. Now, Fridays I usually work pretty hard. It was like Thursdays. Because whatever I did Tuesday and Wednesday was cool, but then Thursday I was like, I'm getting all done now. Or I do the things that were like long and time consuming, like watching an hour and a half movie. And then commenting or writing a paper on it or something. You know, it wasn't bad, but it was time consuming. I can't, like, you know, come home, eat dinner, hang out with the family for a few minutes, start doing homework, and then by the time the kids are in bed, it's 9. Do I really want to sit down and watch a movie, you know, till 11, and then write on it? No, I don't. So anyway, but this class ends on a Tuesday at midnight. So it's kind of weird because, like, I try to do the same thing, but then I realized that my old day off was, I guess it was a Thursday, because it was like after the day I was, so now it would be a Sunday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, or Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. So it'll actually be a Tuesday, Monday, Saturday. So it's kind of messed up my whole flow of things. And it was weird because, like, the class ended on Monday and the next class started Wednesday. And they're totally... But anyway, great class, by the way. I highly suggest taking a public speaking class, because even if you're a good public speaker, it's always interesting to look at something from a different perspective and actually try to pick up some of the we'll say more widely accepted principles and ways of doing proper speaking, because there's really no given in public speaking, I don't think. I mean, there's certain things you shouldn't do, but then some of the greatest speakers in our times have been not bad speakers, but, you know, inappropriate, crazy. Hell, Hitler was a good speaker, you know, obviously. Enough about that. What was I going to do? Last day? Might be grumpy on the next couple videos. My last paper was a short section of paper, but it was on, it was based off of a larger speech that I pretty much wrote, but like never like said it. Like I wrote the whole speech, but never really said it. But on the U.S. should legalize marijuana for medical use. So I did this small section, and while researching this, it was quite amazing to find that, man, the government's just crazy sometimes. I mean, you can read studies and all the things, research that's been done outside the country and by smaller groups inside the country. You can read what the American Cancer Society says about it. You can read about the Multiple Sclerosis Society. And all these people, you know, they're all kind of like, well, you know, we'd at least like to give it a shot. At least open, you know, research on it. The government's like, it's gonna kill you! Marijuana's gonna give you lung cancer. It's gonna kill your brain. You're gonna drive like a crazy person on the highways. If you smoke marijuana, I guarantee next week you're doing heroin. So it's funny to read that, you know, organizations you'd almost consider to be so high up there that they're like a step below government, but you kind of think that, you know, it's like a government thing because the government gives them grants, and but you know what I'm saying? American Medical Association, you know, you look at those places, you're like, huh, it's not really government, is it? But might as well be. So it just kills me that, you know, the government's still crazy. I hope it gets better. Maybe it'll get better, maybe it won't. It doesn't really matter, but no, it does matter. Damn it, it does. Just don't really have high hopes for that happening. I have high hopes for it happening. I don't really see it happening. Huh. Hey, the beer of the evening is Boulevard Lunar Ale. That was Jill's pick for my six-pack, because when she goes and buys six-pack, she always brings me something interesting. And I found that while I don't drink it very fast, I do tend to kind of drink it slowly and enjoy it. It's not a beer I'm probably going to get drunk off of very easily, because I don't drink it that fast. But it's a very delightful drink to drink, and it really tastes quite well. It's smooth going down. It's not offensive or anything. It just kind of has that almost stout kind of leave in your mouth, but not the heavy flavor. Really, I mean, that's about it. I had like the worst day in the world at work today. Well, maybe not the worst day, but I'll tell you one thing, and this is very important. If you're going to learn one thing from watching this, this is it. If you ever get the grand idea to try to pressurize a power steering system on a car with compressed air to ensure that there's no blockage anywhere in the lines, the power steering reservoir, the black plastic kinds, probably gonna explode. I'm guesstimating it like 75, 80 psi. 125 air from the shop, It's pretty much going to cause that thing to explode, sending power steering fluid all over everything and shards of plastic flying everywhere and people laughing hilariously as I get a shower and goopy pinkish red fluid. So don't do it, or don't do it that much, or do it real light, or just long story. Alright, no music tonight, which I forgot to push play. That's beautiful. Peace out. I'll see you when I see you next. How's that?